Good afternoon. I was heavily tempted to do something very cheeky and say so. Anyways, I told him, be gay and do crime. But
It is Pride
I
Month.
didn't do that. It's solid advice, but I didn't do that. So, as a reminder, a few announcements before we kick off today. As a reminder, the next 2 weeks we are off due to real life commitments going on. I do apologize for that. On another note, if you still wish to join us, you could join us on Esper, the Esper server on Discord, and be a part of the whole development process of my TTRPG, or just chat with us, or play games with us. It's up to you. Um, as for right now, is anybody else have anything to announce before we kick this off?
Aside from what our lovely DM's already said, and again, welcome back to another Elder Rolls session. Um, just be warned, as per last episode, like the last time, there will be potential emphasis on gore, as well as psychological trauma done to either our characters or in the game. So do be prepared for that if you are not happy with those very and rather gruesome scenes.
And I will be putting up a trigger warning on our map screen, which you could see on the stream right in front of you, where it says Waste of Worms, when I'm about to set that off. So, with that being said, let us begin.
Let's go.
Last we left off, the party, after being warned again to stay put, immediately plot to leave the building, guided by the glowing light. When Farron touched it, after following it for a bit, he heard a female voice from it telling them to follow it. When they did, they found a quote unquote forest ground of blood and bodies and calcified trees with skeletons hanging from them. As the skeletons woke up, the party rushed deeper in, following the light. Deep in the forest, they found a necklace on a tree stump and the ground right below it, within 10 feet of it, looking like normal dirt. Same with the stump itself. When they picked it up, it was revealed that the voice was Meridia, and the necklace was the opal charm. Meridia told the party to stay close to the person holding the necklace, as it was the very thing keeping Manamarco from finding them, and to go to his main city of Necrosite, where one of her own was hiding and spying on Manamarco. When they found their way to the city, they saw a spider kith Dremora standing outside of a home, waving them to her. Inside, she revealed herself to be a Dremora of Meridia, one of few. And the house that they were in was safe from Manamarco's gaze, thanks to a series of very complex runes carved into the ceiling. There the party rested and recuperated, as did the opal charm. And as they rested, it was revealed Meridia's consciousness was trapped on the necromancer's moon, and her beacon was shattered and scattered across the wastes of worms. And in order to get to her in Manamarco's palace without being noticed by him, they needed to gain back the pieces, and help Zalai piece it back together in order to free the Lady of Infinite Energies. With information and the first piece in sight, the party set off for the Wailing Cave, huddled around the opal charm for protection.
Man, Marco was really tired of that side quest, huh?
Yup.
Yup.
Did we decide on which one we're going after first?
I think we
The
said.
way
Oh,
I believe it was the Wailing Cave.
yeah,
Yeah, we
because it
were
was the
getting ready to go
closest.
there.
It was the closest
Do we?
and the one that was quote unquote not guarded.
Okay, yeah, that was my
Yeah.
thought. Is not the
Quote
guarded one
last
first.
Yeah, last that Zalai remembered, it was not guarded. And she hadn't seen these places in a while. It's also probably one of the easier ones, as the other three are probably more theater of mindy and more like subversion and trying to get around,
And
and
then so
trying
we
to
were
trick.
we were also told not to kill them, but we could still fight them, the other ones that were being guarded,
We
or just
were we
completely
were
sneak them.
Do not.
suggested not to kill them because it would alert Manamarco.
Right,
Yeah,
but so we could fight them and then tie them up, and that would be fine, or they would
possibly
just break
not.
through ropes.
Because Zalai would tell you that Dramora can communicate with their prince if they're in danger, if they're
Okay,
loyal to
got it.
that
So
prince.
complete stealth. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Complete stealth, distraction, diversion, that sort of thing.
Soul, um,
Hmm?
considering that when Taliesin was taking notes, both from Glarior and unfortunately Zalai, after Glarior told him to, she mentioned that they were kin marchers, correct? The ones guarding the shards.
Yes.
Can I roll an Arcana check or something of that ilk to
Would be
know
religion check for
religion?
that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so you can if you want.
17.
17. All right. It is a sort of like a rank of Dramora. They're not particularly high, but they are also not particularly low, if I remember correctly. What's weird is I searched it up on the UESP and it doesn't give me anything. Somebody probably changed the page recently.
It's on the Dremora page. They're like
Oh,
directly
right.
above your standard like soldier Dremora.
You know
They're
what it
like,
was? I was
mm,
looking at online
yeah.
Dramora.
That one.
That would do it.
That would do it. Yeah, they're not particularly high up. They're about middle of the pack along with Kinreeves. They are more or less just guards or just generally lead a group of Daedra rather than like say the higher ones such as a Varlet, or no, churls and Varlets are the lowest, I do believe.
Yes.
So they're not like Marcanaz or Valkanaz. Those are the highest, with Valkanaz being like the top of the pack.
Okay. Um, does the rank with that roll, does Jesus, does the rank equal their power?
Um, as far most cases, yes, but given what you know about Manamarcos, how he doesn't really have a whole heck of a lot of Dramora himself, he prefers to pull from mortals as his source of army. It's unknown how he views them or how much power he gives them.
Right, okay.
They could just be a rank to him. Heck, he may even have made it a kind of a mocking title to the other Daedric princes, for all you know.
Okay. Cool. Um,
So have you guys started to leave yet, or are you still standing in the house waiting?
I think Taliesin would approach Zalai begrudgingly. Uh,
Yes.
so you said that last time you checked the actual caves that it wasn't guarded. Is there anything in there or outside of it that we should be aware of?
Possibly spiders. Within the past 2 years, some of his allied princes have sent forces here. After all, being on the Tamriel side of the liminal barrier provides benefits.
He's gonna
But if
share a
there
look with Ruby as she says this.
but if there is anything other than spiders in that cave, it might be because he can't see you anymore.
Hmm. That is good to know. Good
The
to know.
one thing I did learn, a little piece of advice since we are working together and allies, is he is not stupid. He may leave this realm now to do other things down on Tamriel, but he can come back at any time he pleases, and he knows he can't see you. So he will prepare like pieces on a chessboard.
Right. Good to know.
In other words, I'm saying he fits in with the other Daedric princes quite nicely.
Yeah, I kind of imagined. The rest of you lot ready to go?
Farron's already at the fucking door.
Baron is just aching.
Mm-hmm.
Just as a thought as I go over to the map, who is holding the opal charm?
I think wasn't it Farron that took it from Gaston?
Oh,
Okay,
Probably would.
because that's where the main mechanics of this one lies, is its 10-foot radius. That's gonna be a fun one for you guys.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I know we said mounting rules don't apply, but if need be, like Gaston rides on Tiny's shoulder.
Then you can't fight.
Okay. Well, I mean, like walking, like if
Walking, fine. In combat, no.
yeah, okay.
Like I said, I had somebody abuse the crap out of that.
No worries. Understandable. I would try to also.
Yeah, and man, was it broken. Um. Anyways, that being said, you guys set off, correct?
Yep. With
Alright.
Farron holding it, Taliesin will lead since keen mind, I guess.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and move you over there, even though it's while you're walking. Roll as you try to avoid being seen leaving the city and going down the roads, because even though it seems like Manamarco's presence is not in the realm right now, you are still trying to hide from him, his followers, and his allies' followers. So roll a general stealth check, all of you.
Ugh.
Yeah, except he's a medium creature. And you're a medium creature. So.
Oh no, Caldron.
Clank, 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 clank.
You know what they say about those Imperial soldiers? They clank like a kitchen and gleam like fresh fallen snow. Both
Yeah.
you and Alira.
Could we have
You,
Gaston cast Path Without a Trace?
yeah, I'll have him cast Pass Without a Trace. So, everybody gets a +10 to that.
So for some reason, Farron is just gone. That's a 40
Yeah,
stealth.
40. Jeez.
All you guys see in between
rogue,
you
for
is
Christ's
just the 20-foot diameter circle of fresh dirt on the ground, just moving with you. You don't even see her anymore. See
He's
him
the rogue.
anymore.
He's the rogue, for Christ's sake. Of course he is.
He's hiding under Taliesin's cloak because it's black.
I can't even say blue-haired lady. Bleached-haired lady, because I'm in the process of coloring my hair. Walks up, points to Fair, and says, "Omae wa moshireru," and just gone.
Oh man, sorry, sorry, Worm. You just got power word killed.
About time.
No.
Only they could happen in real life.
No.
No. Dissenting voice. Finger wagging.
Spray bottle.
Yes, that too. And as you guys make your way, you have Farron has the smart idea and immediately leads you off the road by 300 feet and starts moving low to the ground and is in dark colors to kind of match the ashy blackish soil below. And you guys, of course, because of the radius of the opal charm, have to follow him. You guys stay off the road. You do see like a couple watchers and ogrims along the road. That's about it. They do seem to be patrolling. It's possible looking for you.
When you mean watchers, what do they look like exactly? What kind of
They
watchers?
look like Boethas.
Oh, atheist.
Yeah. He doesn't have He doesn't want to split up his power. He's a very greedy individual. That and he's still a very new Daedric prince.
Freaking noob.
Would knowing what those creatures are would be a religion check, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think Larior would know what they are?
Oh yeah,
Immediately.
you've seen him. You've seen him.
I
I
figured.
would say you even know Scroot. Everybody
Yeah,
loves
let's
Scroot.
go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Considering they're Boethia,
Yeah.
I'll already know what I'm dealing with.
I just gotta say the Mephallen ones look really freaky.
I rolled an 11.
In 11? Damn. They look weird. Some sort of Daedra. They have big eyes.
A lot of eyes.
They have a lot of eyes. You're just sitting there trying to remember the name of them. You're snapping your finger. You're like, what are they again? Beholder? No, that sounds stupid.
Just size. And like seeing that, seeing the watchers and seeing specifically the eyes, you're just gonna look at Glarior for like a second. Hmm.
He's glaring at them.
Yeah, maybe you'll get that. Who knows? It depends. Maybe you'll run into Scroot in campaign too.
No.
I want a pet watcher. What the fuck?
Anyways, you make your way along and you do find a cave tucked into a valley between the mountains. This looks like the place, because you can hear ghostly wailing coming from it.
Aptly named.
And as you step in, the first thing you notice, it's actually quite bright in here. And it becomes apparent it's because of this white and pink crystal along the wall, tucked between some stalagmites. Also helps if I unpause the game, huh?
A little bit.
Just remember, do not step outside the circle.
this is great. Reminds me of the actual place we had before back in Skyrim. It was a whistling mine, Thribby.
Stay close.
You cut off.
13. How's my deception?
Who are you trying to deceive?
What's everybody's passive insight?
How terrified Tiny has been the entire time since she mentioned Cave of Spiders.
Uh,
Taliesin notices. Galarier notices. Alira definitely notices. Oh yeah, Gazdin notices. Surprisingly, Caldron doesn't notice,
Yeah,
and neither does Farron.
Tiny just tries to hide a fake smile and is like, "I'm fine. I'm with you guys." As he has his axe out, as soon as Gaston got off his shoulder, and he's just ready to defend himself and/or his friends.
Farron, Caldron, yeah, he's totally fine.
Everyone else, he's
Everybody-
not fine.
He is not fine at all.
You're a very bad liar.
truly.
Baron does not care to guess.
Thribby, I know that you're afraid of spiders, but if you get afraid, just get angry, because I know that makes it go away. Just try not to lose control of it, yeah?
It doesn't go away. There's just a bigger fear of one of you going down and I fail. So
Well,
that's a bigger fear than spiders.
not that there's any consolation, but there are bigger things here than spiders, my friend.
Size doesn't matter. I'll punch something if I want to.
More powerful things than spiders, I should elaborate.
We don't have time for weakness right now. Let's just go.
What Farron said?
His axe is still in his hands, just ready.
Uh,
I guess he's going to try to stick next to Farron in the hope that Danger Sense will proc as kind of like an
Yeah.
early warning. Why is
Just
that?
give me a
Oh,
sec
wrong-
because
wrong
I
button.
have to be the one to move Gazten for now. It is. I know some of these areas are a very tight squeeze, but I am going to consider as long as you're touching the circle through those areas, you're inside it.
okay.
And what you do see is you do see the glow of yellow down this way.
Taliesin will
Sounds
nudge Farron that
great.
way.
Baron is taking it pretty slow. He's not being that much of a dick about it.
Farron
Yeah.
runs off into the distance. Oh
Waiting
fuck!
for everyone to re-enter the circle after each step. Till we reach this hill thingy.
Investigation check, I suppose.
Yeah, investigation check.
Okay.
Can I just keep an eye out on the perimeter because he's not good with magic. He's more
Sure.
so looking for enemies.
The first thing you notice is there's like a 15-foot cliff right here
Okay.
that it has an overhang, so it's not sheer. It has the top and then it goes under and drops. Think of like Skyrim dungeon-y sort of thing. You know, you want to try and cheese it and jump up there to get to the back of the dungeon, and no.
Oh, 15 foot high, not down.
Yeah, 15 foot
Okay.
high.
Oh, it's our escape. Good to know.
A little bit of a nod to Skyrim there.
I mean, we also are
not
really
Skyrim
close to the
dungeons.
entrance, so we could
Yeah.
just go back.
They're gonna have really easy puzzles
No.
that like a third grader could figure out.
Oh yeah, the answer's on the back of the key, which I did not know for the longest time. But yeah.
It took me an embarrassing amount of time when Skyrim first came out to figure out that the Dragon Claw doors had the actual puzzle answer on the
Yeah,
Dragon
I didn't know that
Claw.
either.
Yeah,
I just brute
that's why it
forced
took me 3 years to complete Skyrim.
Yeah. And this is also coming from the person who took an embarrassing amount of time to realize that the enchanters next to the enchanting table in ESO sell low-level runes. Anyways, you see this gem here, and it seems to have a base that's turnable, and it also seems to have its yellowish beam of light pointing off toward this wall right here.
I think I've seen this before.
Didn't
Uh,
mean to delete that.
and Talzin will motion Gaston to move out of the way as he starts to turn it in this direction to face this glowing
Gaston
spot.
tries to eat the crystal.
Taliesin pushes him away.
Okay. So where are you pointing it to?
Here.
Okay. You are pointing it to that crystal. Understood. And you turn it and point it to the white crystal, and the white crystal seems to glow and gains a I'm gonna color the lines so they have different colored lines. Give me a hot sec here. Update. There we go.
Sure.
And it's pointing down toward the entrance.
Perhaps that's like the central conduit, I suppose. Doesn't seem that unique, so it might be. And that way is probably... He points up to the ridge. That's probably a quick way back here, so let's go the other way, eh? No. Except
Man,
the front.
Marco likes shortcuts. Oops. Oh, God.
DM,
When
do
I
I
have to switch back and forth. Yeah.
do I need to actively roll for perception, or do I just use my passive as we're like going through the cave?
What I do is I use your passive when it's not requested in certain areas.
Okay.
But if you want to active roll perception to try and listen around, go ahead, because you are paranoid AF right now.
Uh, yeah. Do I get advantage with danger sense, or only when something, or you will let me know when that
Only when you know there's a noticeable danger nearby.
Okay, fair.
So...
Seems fine right now.
So that the central one, does it look turnable or is it just like stuck in the ground?
The central crystal in there looks turnable.
Okay. He's going to try and turn it in this direction.
Okay. In which direction? All the way up there?
Yes.
Okay. So, when you turn it that direction, it will glance and hit the wall and stop moving. I'm just not a person who could draw very straight.
That's fine.
Heh.
Does anyone else see something that sticks out?
Glarier, you are in perfect position. You do see a bunch of a dome of red crystals on the far wall.
This thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it doesn't look like the white can hit it.
Okay. Do these ones right here, do they look like they might
Oh, yeah,
reflect
those
the
would
fuck
hit
over
it.
there?
Yeah.
Okay, he just points at these and then nods at Taliesin.
Oh,
These ones.
good to know. And he rotates it back to hit that one.
Okay. And it hits that one, the pink one lights up and points down toward this wall.
Hmm.
Are these ones rotatable?
Yes. The one that's right where my little dot is
Yeah.
rotatable, the top one.
Okay. I'm gonna spin it so it goes over there.
Okay.
Oh shit, didn't see that.
You didn't see the pink crystals. Oh my god.
No, I saw the pink stuff. I just didn't know if that was a crystal.
Ah, that's fine. It's not like you could see through the walls anyway.
Yet. No, I'm kidding.
No, you don't
You
get
get
that
X-ray
cheap.
vision?
Fuck
No. And there goes the music again. I don't know why Necropolis is broken all of a sudden. Okay. You see it, the pink one hit the red one, and then the red one seems to bounce back and hit this wall right here.
Alright, well, it looks like we know where to go.
Baron's already on the move. Motioning with his head.
And so I can focus on this puzzle, I'm going to just move him down here, okay?
Fair.
You can also just hit Gadsden's at the beginning, and we just assume he's with us if that's easier for you.
No, it's not, because he won't.
Okay.
Because I have to move the map up and down then.
Ah.
Does it look like that the thing that it's bouncing off of is also rotatable, or no?
No, it doesn't look like it. Go ahead and roll investigation as you take a closer look at the bunch of crystals.
Sure.
Tiny just points to the red crystal, like what Glacier did last time.
Interesting. Alira, you step close and you look at it, and it's almost like it's like a thunder egg, amethyst thunder egg, where there's little bunches of red crystals in it. And you go and you run your fingers along them, and when you run them back, you watch as the beam moves itself. None of the crystals move, it's what direction you're moving your finger across the surface of it.
That is bloody weird.
Where are you aiming it to?
Guess down the hall that we're headed.
Okay. And you aim it that way, and it hits the green one.
All the way. Stopping at this thing.
And there you find a gate as the green beam seems to bounce to, where did I write that? This direction.
Farron, could you move over there? And he points to the green crystal.
Walks around whatever the fuck this thing is.
It's an orrery. If you want to investigate it, go ahead.
Cool.
Another 3.
No. Second investigate. Illyr is just guiding this one today. Illyr, you stop for a second after looking at the green crystal and look to the orrery. And one thing you do notice is that this orrery, it's of Nern, 2 other bodies, and the void hole.
Interesting.
Let's see on this. There we go.
She would just share that.
Hmm.
It looks like a moon. But with that hole in the sky too.
Interesting. Do they look like they're lined up over one another?
No, they're not lined up.
Okay, so very much like the model.
But with that 19, it could possibly be a lock mechanism. Because you can see like little gears and like little hitches along the base below Nern itself in the center. but you don't know, it doesn't give you any hints as to what order and where these things go to. Because you don't know what any of the other stuff other than the black one is. Pardon me, that one was orange. I need to fix that.
Is the gate that we see, the doorway, is that see-throughable or no?
No, it is not.
Okay. Iron door.
Yes, it is an iron door in which the wall that was supposed to go there did not import correctly, so I will fix that.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Ignore the tiny.
Quick, delete it before it's canon.
Man, Marco suddenly builds a
There we
door
go.
there.
He dug straight down.
I cast pass wall.
I just delete the Minecraft blocks before you finish it.
Okay. Roll a. What did I say it was supposed to be? A general intelligence check or history check to figure out what the other three, the orange, the pink, and the white, are supposed to be.
Man.
Oh, like building brown bricks in Minecraft.
Okay. Glarier, so far. Glarier and Alira, they're just holding this all together. Glarier, Alira, you see this at the same time as you're looking at the smaller ones more closely. You notice that the gray orb seems to have very faint indenting on it of what looks like an island and the orb is supposed to be like a magical style sphere around it. Possibly, you do know with that history check that in previous conversations with Devaith Fear is that Artaeum's not a part of Tamriel anymore. That could be Artaeum. Or it could just be a really weird representation of Secunda. Who knows? What you do notice about the Amber Orb is it does not look like Masser at all. It seems to have like arcane etching on the surface of it and words on the underside in an unknown language.
Wait, I can read it. I can read it.
Let me see if you can.
I can. I can read all script.
All languages?
All.
Including rare ones.
Everything. I
It
can
is
read all writing.
Adric.
Ooh.
That's Julianos. You look at the underside of the pink one. That is Archay. And the gray one is written in a magical offhand language, kind of like somebody's short script for magic writing. That is Artaeum. And it is indeed a lock. This is a representation of two of the physical bodies of the gods, the Void Hole and Artaeum.
Does it look like these things move, like in their?
Yes. They do look like they move.
Which one was Arcane? Which one was Julianos?
The amber one, this one right here. This one's Archay, and this one's Artaeum.
Gotcha. Okay.
He relays all of that information to everybody.
So I'm going to zoom in and mark this carefully, but in a nondescript color. Is as you inspect it closely, you do notice one long notch underneath Tamriel here. That's the long notch. And you notice two smaller notches here. The long notch reads like it's supposed to hold two of the long stems, and the two small notches are supposed to hold one of each. Now you just got to figure out the order.
Hmm.
Before that, Tiny has the bright idea of like we just put all of them in a line, right, in the direction we want to go.
No,
Why not? That's what we do with
not
the
that
light.
simple.
It's never that simple, Thurby.
Especially in Mana Marco's realm.
Fine.
Hmm. Gonna. So everything is like all four of these are movable, right?
Yes, all four of them are movable. The only thing not is Nern itself.
Okay.
Interesting.
Because it's the big centerpiece. It sits in the center of it.
Yeah. Hmm.
So,
Glarier is gonna try putting the Void Hole and Artaeum in the long knock spot.
Okay? You
Uh,
hear one tick and one does not tick into place.
which one ticks?
The void hole ticks correctly.
Okay, he moves Artaeum away.
Mm-hmm. You swing Artaeum back to its original position.
here's a thought. Why not try putting Arcane next to it? It's like the antithesis of each other, right? Necromancy and the god of not liking undead.
He shrugs
Yeah.
and spins
Yes.
Archaea around to.
RK, his primary purpose of god of not liking the undead.
It's very clear that Talzin was not a extreme worshipper of the gods.
Yeah,
He's the god
spins
against bad
Archaea,
things.
so he.
No, nobody
Gee,
likes
couldn't
bad
tell.
You swing RK around and it notches perfectly and sits right behind. Now you got to figure out Julianos and Artaeum.
Hmm. And let me see this. Talzin's gonna move Artaeum in this one right here.
Okay. Trying to. It does not quite notch in.
Inclination.
Yeah. He then moves Julianos there instead.
Julianos notches in perfectly.
And then he puts
then you
Artaeum in the other one.
Yep. And the door swings open.
Brilliant.
Lucky guess.
But now you watch as the orrery starts to slowly give off a ticking sound.
For fuck's sake. Talzin's gonna quickly move over to the crystal and point it at the red one.
Okay. And you guys go ahead and move through. I will drag him in a second because stop it. I'm trying to draw. The map won't let me show my art.
40 to red.
And after you guys rush through all together, it locks again.
Oh, it's a good thing we found that exit point. We might be using it.
Agree.
And the red one is currently... No, I don't want to drag that one. Oh my god, it's being a pain in the ass. It's preventing me from drawing again.
The
You
DM
tell it
can't
who's
DM.
boss.
This is bullshit.
And it's pointing toward that wall.
Is this a dead end to our right?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
bodies in there.
Oh,
You
love
could just
that.
see them laying in there.
Hmm.
Dead bodies.
Oh, look at that.
Presumably blood.
Should we check if what kind of bodies? Like if they were just attacked, or if there was a sign of a struggle, or if they just died?
No. We should
Okay.
not.
Talson's like, no, not in this place, man. Nope.
I'd rather not risk straying from a very obvious path. Especially if there's bodies about, they'll just rise up and try to kill us, of course.
Okay, fair.
Can Larry see this? Here.
Yeah.
Cool.
This
Gonna-
place is pretty well lit. And that's when you notice the green braziers are lit.
He'll
I'm gonna
hit.
rotate the crystal
Okay.
so it points over here. Ping it. There we go.
Nope, that's wrong. Oh, whatever, that's close enough. This is why I can never do art, because I'm too much of a perfectionist, or I give up too easy.
Is this green light actually coming through
Oh.
the steel door?
That's supposed to be red. Yeah, it goes through the steel door, which is kind of fucking weird.
Right through the. It's a solid door, right? It's just fucking
Why did I make that green?
lasering right through it.
Yeah, it's just lasering right through it like a lightsaber.
Cool.
Okay.
And now this one is pointing back that way. And now I will drag Gaston through the door. And you guys come to a stop
Whoa.
as you come to the blue one. You see a Mafala Watcher and a Daedroth.
Brilliant.
Oh, joy.
It seems since the last time she was here, there's been some guards brought in.
So monsters first, then puzzle? Or do we think the puzzle might blind them?
Well, the tricky part is that if we try to fight the monsters, we risk losing invisibility to Manamarco's gaze. We're not really sure what the actual puzzle will do, if it blinds them, if it blinds us, if it does anything for that matter.
You could
I
try.
mean, if we just walk over and take the piece, would they notice it?
They are moving around.
I don't think we can take that big thing out of the ground, Thurby.
How big is it?
It is tall. It is about a 6-foot tall black crystal.
So.
Wait, is that not the shiny piece?
No, that is
Oh.
not it. You do notice a ethereal wall right here,
Oh.
made of green, purple, and black.
Well,
Squint.
Squints.
Wince.
I don't think we can hit the light and then run it through, because if so, they would just turn off our light.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Knowing what he knows about the princes, do you think Glarior would know if Mana Marco would be able to see through these Daedra specifically?
No,
we-
because they're not his.
I figured, okay. Um, both of them are not his?
Both of them.
Okay, do I know what the Daedroth is?
The Daedroth is of let me check my notes real quick. This one
Boethia.
is Mythala, and this one is Boethia.
Yeah! He holds out a hand for both Tiny and Taliesin. That's a very, like, shut up gesture.
But Tiny did say something that's actually quite smart. Blind him. Maybe it'll work.
What the hell is that?
If nothing work on the
Oh.
Watcher. Probably. He looks at the others and gestures over to the two Daedra. They're not his. He won't be able to see through them.
Well, that's not what I'm really worried about. It's if we step out of this. And he points to Farron.
Ability
Then
to
stay
defend-
close.
The ability to defend ourselves would be handicapped.
He looks at Tiny and then looks at the glowing crystal and then stares at the Watcher. With how many eyes it has, we could blind that one. The Daedroth might be a little trickier.
It is entirely up to you what you wish to do with this. You could blind them and do a quick run, grab, and dash back to that little exit before they even notice you were there, or you can fight them.
Tiny would just be like, if we could blind, I mean, we know that we can't communicate with the Daedric, but then can the ones that he partnered with communicate with him, with Mana Marco?
They cannot communicate directly with Mana Marco. They're not of his make.
Glario shakes his head.
So right, then we would. I mean, he's already looking for us. If he just, I mean, he guaranteed. There's not a lot of doors out of here. This is probably the one that he's guarding. The getting help from someone powerful enough to punch through.
On the topic of blinding, what would be the easiest thing to blind? Either one of them or both of them. We could think of a couple liquids, which would be easy to make. What? He looked between Glarior and Alira. Thoughts?
They don't seem to have noticed you yet, probably because you're sneaking around.
Would Glario know if it's easier to blind a Watcher or a Daedroth?
It's easier to blind a Watcher.
He nods at the Watcher.
You can try to blind them both, though.
Okay.
Because the fact it's a steady beam, it's not just like a one-off and turns off. It is possible to swing it so it blinds them both if you time it right.
Okay. So... Fuck, what's a good reactive mixture? Can I roll? Okay, so I'm gonna ask for really something weird. Could I roll some kind of check for Taliesin through his military training to know of some kind of mixture with a liquid that can easily be acquired with some kind of material that could essentially act as a flashbang. Or
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Farron's holding it.
We have the equivalent of a light beam. Also,
There is a risk in using the opal charm as a flashbang, though.
Yeah, but like not that. That's really
It can-
stupid.
Yeah. Lady of infinite energies. Just throw the damn thing. No.
What were you gonna say?
But you can use the beam of light to sweep it across their eyes and blind them. As far as like a mixture, you would have to have the ingredients on you because nothing grows in this place.
Gotcha.
yeah, that's
The only way you would get something to make it is if Manamarco gave it to you. That's where his control comes in, is if you're loyal to him, he gives you bounty.
Oh shit, that's right. Fuck. Okay. What were you gonna say, Nox, or was that it?
yeah, that Galerior was referring to the literal beam of light that we have to blind both of them rather than using a flashbang.
Okay, I just didn't want
And
it
they're
to like be obvious.
and they circled around again since this, and they're now nearly in the perfect position. Just sweep it across and blind them.
And Galerior like move Tiny out of
is-
the way and swing the crystal so it blinds
Yeah.
them.
Oh, Tiny would move all the way if you told him, but I mean, he's like, if it's heavy, like he can.
It's a really quick.
No,
maneuver
it's
'cause
the
they're
same type
moving.
of crystal as what Alira interacted with by sweeping her hand over the surface of it, and the
Ah.
beam moving with her hand. So Glarier can literally turn, sweep his hand across it, sweep it back to point at the black, and you can run in, grab, run out, and fucking go through that narrow gap.
I mean, so if we theoretically, if we ready our whole party, we could blind them and then rush to player talking. I guess I don't know how Tiny would propose this, but like we could wait till we get ready, blind one, try to hit both, and then take down the Watcher, and then take on the other one after.
I think we should just run.
Yeah, that's the whole. It's like the whole feature of the Necromancer's Moon is to give those who like think outside the box and the sneaky people a chance to shine. You know?
Alright.
The
Fair
less
enough.
fights we engage in, the less likely we are to be noticed overall.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Baron is
should not
already
fight
ready
these.
to book it.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
And as Farron readies to move, sweeps it across the Watcher, the Daedroth, then back to this crystal, and then this crystal shoots at this prismatic wall, or whatever it is, and the wall drops. And these two are currently blinded, so I'm going to give them the blinded logo. Where is it? There we are. They are currently blinded, and go.
Let's go. Baron is already dashing.
Can I drop a silence, like, where we would be running? If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
You can drop a silence so they can't do anything as well.
Actually, if you
Okay.
drop a silence on them, they can't hear outside, right?
Yeah. That's how silence
Yeah.
works.
You
Oh,
drop a
shoot,
silence on
okay.
yourself. You drop a silence on yourself, you can't cast a spell.
Okay, then.
And the
yeah.
opal charm goes down because that's a magical effect.
Then, yeah, she would just put it on them.
And I will drop a circle on them. It's not going to be of any, like, fanciness. It's just going to be a circle. Too big. Too big. There. There we go. Whoop. And you grab it. And it is a piece of the Meridias Beacon. And then you run back out altogether.
Meow.
Oh god, everyone disappeared.
Well, I'm moving him ahead.
No, not just Gaston. We were in the room, everyone just like blinked out of
Yeah.
existence.
No! Okay, now there's a narrow gap for
There we
one
go.
person at a time.
Through here, the door.
No, here. This.
Oh,
Go through that.
Yeah,
I can't
it's a
see
narrow.
anything.
I can't
We
see
can't-
in there.
It looks
Oh.
like a wall.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an opening. Sorry.
Oh, I think I actually moved into there once when I was making jokes about being
There we
inside the
go.
walls.
I'm in your walls. I'm in your walls. I'm in your walls.
Nope, nope, nope. You're outside the map. Stop, 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 stop.
Well, why
Jim?
I can't fucking
Please.
see it?
DM is just squirting everyone with a water spray. It's like, no,
It's
no.
not my. It's not our fault.
Ah.
We literally cannot see it.
Fuck. Now my screen is fucked up. Hold still.
How it goes.
Like,
That's
I
true.
was moving to drag you past the walls, and I got 2 copies of Farron, and only on Farron's site, and I couldn't do anything.
Hey yo.
I'm stuck in the wall.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to drag you through it. Don't touch your tokens, or else it's gonna freak me out again.
And your
There we
walls,
go.
and your walls.
Oh, there it is.
By the way, yeah. By the way, when you picked up Meridias Beacon,
Pog.
Hey yo.
it grew. You didn't think I was just gonna leave you in a little 10-foot radius circle.
I mean, you could have, honestly.
I could have.
Don't
Nothing's
say
stopping
that.
it.
Why not?
Did the piece get absorbed
tempt me.
into the
No,
pendant?
no, it's
Okay.
just because they're both Daedric artifacts of her. They're
Got
like
it.
interacting with each other. She's empowering them.
It's still. Yeah.
You're not in the wall anymore, Glarier.
Thank you.
I still can't see.
And
past it.
here
I can't
I'm
see
gonna
anything
have
Yeah.
have Gaz. They're supposed to be. What
Nope.
the?
There's
Nope.
Can't see anything
just
past
another
right here.
darkness.
There's no wall there.
past.
Like literally, there is no wall there. I don't know.
This
Hold on,
episode is
hold on.
brought to you in part by Foundry.
Not in your walls.
There's
don't
no
know.
wall there.
I got you.
That is so weird.
Man,
Let me try something here.
Well,
Can't see shit.
I'm
past
just
it.
giving you guys sight. That's all I'm doing.
there we go.
Can't see
Now I can
shit,
see.
Oh,
Captain.
now I got it.
I can't
Oh, there's
do
a-
it, Captain.
Are you guys sneaking, or are you just going straight through?
Sneaking.
mhm.
I'm
Because as you
sneaking.
walk through, you hear skittering.
Yeah, I was about to say, do y'all not see the big ass fucking spider web that's right here?
Yeah,
That's right above you.
yeah, we're sneaking, but we're staying in the light.
Yeah, and
Roll
Farron's
stealth.
walking straight through. So, Farron, spider comes down.
Okay, can I roll stealth first?
You walked straight through before I said roll stealth, and you guys walked straight through.
Said it like the last second.
You did just walk
You
through the spider
did
web.
kind of just walk through the spider web.
Hold on, back.
Yeah, the moment I was fixing a light problem, and the moment I fixed it on you, you went straight
Thought
through
that's how
before
it's
I could
supposed
say
to go.
anything. Okay.
Man, Caldron.
Actually,
Clink, 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 clink.
Man, me.
honestly, you still beat its passive.
Oh,
Alira does not.
Oh, no.
My spider sense
So
tingling.
the spider just drops down.
Tiny
hanging
spider
out.
sense is tingling.
It's hanging out.
You're a good
Don't
boy.
worry about it.
What's it doing?
What the spider do?
What the spider do?
doing?
Is it
What
saying
does
anything?
spider do? No, it's not saying anything. It's an ordinary giant spider. You know,
Yes.
just an ordinary giant spider.
He's saying spider things.
Giant enemy spider.
Oh wait, how long does pass without a trait last?
1 hour.
Oh, okay, never
Oh,
mind.
so we got that's a 21 and a 14. Because Gadsden still has pass without a trace up.
This is all Alira's fault. Don't worry about it.
Alira just sees the spider go down and she
Wow.
Oh,
barrier.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're still counting pass without a trace, she would have a 14, but whatever.
Wow.
Ouch.
Wow. I'm about
Ouch.
to yeah, let's go.
Spider.
Uh,
And out of the walls.
Oh, there it is. Fucking blind.
Come little itty bitty spiders as well.
Does anybody have fireball yet?
Oh.
I don't suppose I can,
I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
Little bitty spider.
Little bitty spider. Look at that little guy. He's right next to you and he's crawling towards you, Alira. Okay. So, first up, I have no idea why it's on that spider. There, fixed. Things are breaking. It's fine. Spider will go first and is going to leap toward Tiny. And bite at
Damn,
you.
like I was hoping he was ready for a fight, but I guess not. Still got caught off guard.
15.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Just backhands it away.
It is a very big spider. This ain't like no frostbite spiders back home.
Knee down on the back.
How are them
and
Duke
now-
boys gonna get out of this one?
Jesus.
Yeah, them boys gonna get out this one.
23.
Okay, that hits. Oh, Tiny, you're not doing good. This big thing just came back at you.
Nope, yeah, it's fine.
God
It will
forbid
be
it
fine.
bite you. Don't let it bite you.
18.
It's gonna bite you.
Spider bite hurt. Hurt spider
Okay,
bite.
18 hits. Okay, is that your turn?
Action surge.
Saxon
Okay.
Just fuck it. We might kill it. I might kill it.
Nope.
Nope. 12.
One more hit. That hits.
Well, it's certainly more hurt. Oh, yeah, well, I killed it.
It's just a normal giant spider.
Just fucking slash it, like almost in two.
Well, there do be some little baby spiders.
And that's my turn.
Little baby
Okay.
spiders.
Baron, you're up. There's still little bitty spiders coming towards you, and oh no.
Oh no! Alright, first.
that's
no.
awesome.
Oh, not
I
this
don't
shit
like
again.
that.
And one drops down from the ceiling between you.
Oh no.
Ah.
Well, it's a good thing
Great.
Well,
after fair.
first, I'm gonna count my thingy. Call it steady aim. And then this little wee spider over here, I'm gonna shoot at him with a little short bow shot.
Just a little guy. Just a
I'm a
Just
little
a
baby
little guy.
spider.
Is this
It's
the
just-
bit?
You're shooting at what would be the equivalent of a daddy long leg with a short bow.
Yep.
Talk about overkill.
And then
I think
Pew
it's
pew.
dead. It has 1 hit point.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Splat.
that would be my turn.
And by the way, one drops down on Gaston too.
Jesus Christ.
Right, it is this baby spider's turn. It drops down on Gaston's shoulder.
Little baby spider.
And it's gonna bite Gaston.
Got a better
I
bite.
think that actually hits. It
Bye,
does.
Hurt.
Okay. Gas needs to make a con saving throw. Gaston
bite, hurt.
succeeds.
Ouch.
Ouch! The baby spider bit him. And Gaston takes 2 points of damage.
Will I be able to reach the baby spider with the sentinel feet? I wonder.
That's a good question.
Yeah, you could just reach out your hand and
Just, just maggot. All right, how do?
just smag it.
All right, what do I use for an armed attack?
My dog is going places
I
and
think
she's
it's
not supposed
1d20
to
plus your
with all
strength
these
mod.
boxes.
What is it?
1d20 plus your
D20
strength.
plus strength.
Caldron, that hits. It has 12 AC.
Just squish. And then what's
Squish.
the damage?
You just reach out your hand and just slap his neck.
You're just like, bug.
I
Slap his
actually need to move him to get to the spider token. It's dead.
Okay.
Sometimes I like to make these silly battles where everything is just weak.
So, considering the spider that dropped down right next to me is what it is, Taliesin would recognize it, right? Easily.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've seen these before. These are those weird jumping, exploding ones.
Okay, so with quote-unquote nocturnal speed, could he, like, try to either kick it or grab it and, like, have it get tossed in that direction?
Sure.
Okay. Like, either
Were
way.
you throwing it?
I'm throwing it, like, to this wall next to the other one.
Okay. Contested athletics,
Sure.
because you are technically grappling it. Yeah, you win.
Okay.
Whee! Thunk. Hell, I'll call it falling damage. That was 25,
Yes.
30, 13. And it does explode and kill this spider.
Ha!
But does it reach the other one?
No, it does not.
Damn it.
It's just out of its range.
Do any of the webs catch on fire when it explodes? Or is the web
Yeah.
just in the ceiling?
The webs are slow. There's webs on the ground too. The
think that
fire
would be
is
a-
slowly
like-
spreading.
Everywhere.
You think that
They're
would be a bad,
everywhere.
a bad idea for a spider to be made of fire if its webs could just burn?
It's not made of fire, per se. It's more like it's got fire in its big fat ass.
What if it like farted and it just like destroyed its own web?
Spider fart. Sure. I don't even know. Is that your turn?
I believe so, yes.
Explodey Spider is gonna run and jump at Tiny and go Explodey.
Oh, God. I'm gonna say talent.
I need a
Let's see.
dex saving throw from you and Caldron.
Can I instead purposely fail to give Caldron advantage?
No.
Damn it.
Nice try, though.
Okay, well then I think my danger sense also gives me advantage on
Yeah.
Yes.
dex
It's a
save.
7. I don't know if you're going to fail it.
You never know. That.
21.
It's a 1
don't
in
know, I
400 chance to roll double ones, by the
I
way.
think you got it.
And it blows up, and you take half that. Sometimes these silly little fights are just fun as hell. Tiny, you're up.
Is there anything still alive?
Yeah, right there.
Oh.
He's right there. He's just a little guy. I don't think you want to leave the circle.
No, I was just checking how far he was. The only ranged weapon Tiny has is a javelin. He has still yet to buy a bow or darts or anything.
Gonna lose
Ah,
that javelin.
Please throw
So
the
he's going to
javelin.
rage and
Throw a javelin at a
and
daddy
rage-
long leg.
Yeah, rage and throw a javelin at this itty bitty spider.
This attack!
Where's the?
It'd be funny if he misses somehow.
I will reckless attack.
That's
Oh,
like
lucky.
burning your house down to get rid of dust.
You don't care.
Hey, this isn't our house.
Our
26
house in the
to
middle
hit.
of our house. Bonk. You don't need to roll damage. It had 1 hit point.
After he throws it, Tiny just is like, we need to move. And then we'll proceed to move forward and then check an eye out if there's anything else coming.
Yeah. Well, that was fun and funny. He's leaving his javelin. He's like, nope, 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 nope,
Not
nope.
fucking worth it.
No more spiders.
No.
I will buy more javelins the next time I get to a town.
I don't like spiders.
Or I'll throw a rock. I don't know. We'll figure out what happens.
Or a bone. And there you
Tiny
are.
will
I
ju-
built it like a Skyrim dungeon.
Tiny will
Yay.
jump
Or an ESO
down
delve.
and proceed to help anyone if they need help falling 15 feet.
Everybody hops down, walks past you.
Okay,
Larry
no.
will climbs over Tiny, not over him, on top of him to get down safely,
That's fine.
using him
It's
like
there
a
for
step
anyone who
ladder.
needs it.
And that is the end of the dungeon, so I'll pull you back to the map.
Hell
now.
yeah, easy
Yay.
peasy.
It's
Hey,
like
We
it's
did
like,
it!
like waiting
Hey.
for trying to catch Ashley after falling off a ledge in RE4, and she just does it anyway.
I needed to give you guys who like doing the fighting something before we go into full like subterfuge and sneaky bits and all that, so and thinking outside the box without fighting.
But if I want to think inside the box, huh? Maybe I think better in there.
Too damn
Oh,
bad.
too bad. You get out of that box right now.
No. I'm living in a box. Yeah.
Get out of the closet. I mean, box.
On Pride Month.
Right. If I recall what Zelai said, Zistel should be close by.
Yes, but I can only hold this up for 24 hours at a time. And it's already been 9.
Yeah, so we'll just go back at the end of the day. It's fine.
Of course.
Yeah, no, she would run out of juice if we tried to do more than one a day.
I suppose so.
You get a couple more piece, one more piece, and I'll be able to hold it a little longer.
It's fine. Don't stress yourself. You're already helping us a lot.
I'm assuming this is Meridia speaking.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's been pretty silent up until this point. Probably focusing or something is near her. Because she falls quiet once again.
Right, well, the prince said to go back so we can recuperate her energy, so let's do that then.
Aaron does not look pleased, but we'll walk back anyway.
How many times can Gaston cast Pass Without a Trace?
He should have quite a few uses of that. It's like only a level 2 spell, I think, or level 3.
It's only used. Let's see. Yeah, it's a second level spell. And he's only used 2 second level spells.
Okay. Because I mean, I think he would be fine with saving them for like into and out of town. Well, I mean, like,
Yeah, he could cast it one more time before going into town.
Sure. That works.
I'm sure TJ wouldn't mind me talking for his character in this instance. We would all greatly benefit from
I'm gonna tell on you.
That's fine. He knows where I live.
What if I said I know where you live?
That would be interesting, and I would ask how.
Joke's on you, I know where I live too.
Idiot!
Duh!
Dumbass.
Dumb bitch.
I know where I live too!
I don't know where I live.
Are we supposed to be on a layer with emptiness?
You're back in Zalai's house.
I kind of figured, but it's just like blocked for me. Hold on, I might have to
Refresh.
reload. Sorry,
It might
stream.
be the API, yeah.
Of course. 1 second stream.
Got logged out!
Thank you.
There's
Thank you.
accidentally 2 tinies. I'm sorry, I moved before you, and there's now 2 of me on the field.
No, there's not. Refresh.
Okay. Oh.
Living in a box. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
Okay.
Did we get a key to the house, or did she let us in?
It was unlocked. And you walked in.
Tiny's gonna go check to see if she's alright.
And she's just sitting, playing with a knife between her fingers. Oh, you're finally back.
He points to the door. He was like, I was a little worried when the door was unlocked. But yes, we're back.
I left it unlocked for you. I'm pretty sure, given I've lived here for 2 years, that crime is unbelievably low on the Necromancer's Moon.
Oh. Okay. But yeah, we did it, and he points to whoever's holding the shard.
Wouldn't it be Farron?
Probably Farron.
Probably Farron. Farron's holding all the things of Meridia, apparently. I'm gonna have Gaston curl up on the couch. He's sleepy.
EP.
Aaron just fucking shrugs.
I'm glad you're back. How did it go?
Surprisingly simple. There was only one spider there, thankfully.
Oh, spiders are everywhere. No
Yeah.
matter what realm you're in. Was it just an ordinary spider or...
Aye. It was.
Interesting. Usually they're themed to the prince.
It was also, I think they were Daedra, who looks at Glarior.
Yes, a Daedroth of Boethia and a watcher of my father.
I guess he moved something there because he couldn't find you anymore. Things have been unusually quiet. Because he does. Because sometimes he does like to walk through Necrosite. And he hasn't come through.
That's more of our benefit, I suppose.
Now, where are you heading to next? Or are you going to rest more? No doubt my lady wants to rest.
That is what she suggested, considering we've been out most of the day and she can only extend it for 24 hours, her power. Uh, based on the map that you showed us, we could probably do the Hill of Maggots first, and then probably do the two other ones in one day since they're not that far apart from each other. Hopefully.
Personally, I would do Hill of Maggots after you do Hateful, because Hill of Maggots is quite far away.
Right then. Takes out his book and writes this down.
And I don't know how much my lady's power is growing the more pieces you collect. And the reason I haven't given you the piece I'm hiding in my basement is because, first off, the body of the previous tenant is down there. It kind of smells. And second, it's best to keep them separated in case you do as you mortals do and die. Don't want Man Marco getting his hands on all the pieces.
Um, just this is Taliesin doing this, but as she's talking, I think he would do an insight check on when she says that the piece is down there along with the body of the what he would assume is the other kin marcher.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, I'm rolling like shit today.
Mm. She's hard to read.
Hmm.
I don't know if anybody else is suspicious of her. I don't know why you would be suspicious of her. She wants her prince free.
Because opposite opposites attract or some shit. I don't fucking know. He doesn't like the light.
Now kiss.
As far as Glarior is concerned, Daedra don't lie, so he doesn't have reason not to trust her.
She was a spider kith all along. The spider kith was her true form. She played us like fiddles.
Nope.
I was like a goddamn fiddle!
Why? What's the wisdom saving throw for?
Just because she's a spider. Just
She's
like-
not a spider kith at the moment.
Oh, okay.
She's her normal self with the pale purplish skin and the freckles that look like gemstones.
Also, do spider kith look like spiders? They just have the weird skin, right?
No, they just
They
look
have
weird.
the weird skin and they can have solid black eyes like spiders.
But they don't look like spiders. Cool.
No.
He was thinking Blair was thinking that they would have like the multiple eyes or any like spider-like features, like
They got a
the-
spider head.
Yeah, or the legs. I don't know.
In reality, she's Spider-Man.
Oh shit, dude. Peter Parker, what are
I-
you doing in Elder Scrolls?
It was that stupid thing that I played with that was Doctor Strange's, man.
Tiny would just ask, well, so if we just come back as soon as we're done, rest for a bit, we can go back out. We actually could be saving time, right? We don't need to wait the full 24 hours.
I recommend overnight at the very least.
Oh, okay.
Anything else? Should
No.
I make a pot of stew?
Be
I'm sorry,
delightful.
there's not really alcohol because man, Marco hates alcohol. He's boring.
He pulls out alcohol from his bag. Is it still there?
Nerd.
Yeah, it is.
He pulls it out, and it's like, huh?
Thribby.
It's gonna turn into maggots, isn't
She
it?
said she wanted alcohol.
Thribby, it's going to turn into fucking blood or some shit. Do you really want to do that?
But
Oh,
that's
please take a drink. That'll be
we're
amusing.
inside the barrier.
Fucking amuse me then, mate.
He pours some into he grabs a goblet and pours some into the goblet.
Start
Looks
reading the good
normal.
Wine. Start reading the good wine.
Looks
Mm.
normal.
He takes a small sip.
It turns into acrid blood.
He just spits it out.
Are you gonna fucking listen to me now?
He has
Yeah,
his
he's
face
just
of
that
like
way.
he has
It's
his face
easy
of like
for
we're in the house. The house is safe.
Yeah,
it's easy for spellcasters to figure out that he enchanted the items the moment you got to the realm.
We already established that shit
Oh.
works in here.
alright, Thribby, let me ask you a question. Have you taken anything else out of your bag and tried to eat it aside from that sweet roll you told me about?
No, but that was in his house. This is her house.
Okay. Did you see what happened to fucking Gazton when he tried to dip his little berry in blood?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
No. I want to see if he can figure out what is going on here. He seems to
won't.
connect it to the house.
Look, I appreciate your enthusiasm to fuck with my friend, but that's my job, so leave it. And he looks back to Thribby. Thribby.
Oh, but it could be a bonding moment for us.
Shush. Thribby.
I mean, what? You get along with
Thribby.
Peter all the time. Yes.
If you eat anything outside of what the dickhead, and he points up at the fucking ceiling as if referring to Mana Marco, wants us to eat, unless it's in this house made by her, and he points to Zalai, it's
She gives
going
a little wave.
it's going to hurt you, it's going to poison you, it's going to turn into something that you cannot digest. Do you understand now?
He just nods.
Say
It's the items themselves, not where we are.
Aye.
Let's put it simply next time.
Not that there is a knock at the door and she holds up a hand. And then you watch as she casts a spell and uses flesh sculpt to make herself look like a spider kith. Stay in here and remain quiet.
Move away from the door.
Talzin will instinctively, at that, cast invisibility on himself.
And she will shut the door behind her so they can't see into the kitchen. And she opens the door and you do hear conversation. That seems to go on for a bit. And if you guys want to listen in, you can roll perception. Taliesin. So far, only Taliesin, because this is through shut doors. Taliesin and Caldron.
Damn.
You hear two voices. a deep one that sounds like a Dremora. Pardon me. I'm gonna actually put Gazten in the bedroom, or else they would have seen him. And you also hear another voice, a slightly familiar voice. You remember Kragenmore at all? That one fucking dickhead?
Oh my god.
You could swear it, but you could. That asshole that ran into you kind of sounds like that guy.
Is it the guy we made fun of on the street?
No! Oh, shit!
Dream.
You hear her step back and two sounds of steps in. You can peek out, but it is going to be a stealth check, and Gazton cannot cast Pass Without a Trace because he's sleeping in the other room.
So, since I have invisibility on, would I get advantage with that?
Yes.
Okay. And what do I need to cast, you said? Stealth?
Yeah. No, you just need to roll stealth.
Okay.
Cast stealth. What?
I'm out of it, okay?
Okay. 19. You manage to crack the door and peek out.
Oh, shit! It is!
You see a Dremora with looks like pock marks of rotted skin, long black hair swept back, and holding a staff that looks vaguely, not exactly like the staff of worms, in his hand. And Spider-Kith Zalai bows her head. Falconaz Zostra, it is pleasant to have you here. I'm sure it is. We're looking for people. Guests in our Lord's realm. I am mistaken. I am not connected to Manamarco the way you are, as I am of Mafala. And the Dunmer rolls his eyes, and you can actually see he has the black sclera and the glowing red eyes. He is a revenant.
Oh, shit.
That is besides the point. You've heard he made himself a visage in the sky and told them to stay put. They did not, and now they cannot be found. You are to keep an eye out for them. Manamarco is away currently, so if you do spot them, you are to tell Falnir immediately.
Whoa. Hey, whoa. Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. Sorry. I'll shut up. Sorry.
I will be sure to do just that. And she bows her head. But I have not seen any mortals in this place. Well, good. Manamarco will be returning as soon as he starts laying his plans out. And when that is done, we'll be able to get Lady Mafala and the others through to aid in the conflict. But for now, do be careful. And Zostra looks to him. Rundin, you are a guest in this realm. You are to not speak for me. I am his head Dremora. I am his first Dremora. I carry out his will in this realm as he said I would while he is gone. You're also supposed to be protecting his palace. And I am. Or do I need to tell the Lord what you've been saying about his Valkanaz? Rundin shuts up. Exactly. Do keep in mind that the only ones that outrank me are Fennec and Cylinear. You keep an eye out for them, Kin Marsher. Do I make myself clear?
Of course. Please come again. I will be sure to have some food for you.
And maybe you should expect guests next time. And they both walk out.
Talzin immediately closes the door quietly.
She shuts the door after them, giving a wave, and when the door shuts, she just makes a face. And she walks to the door, walks back in, shuts it behind her. He smells.
Talzin releases his invisibility, which he used from his sword, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's not good. So you lads, you remember that dumb bloke that we made fun of back in Cragganmore, right?
No.
What about him?
He's a revenant.
Of course he is.
Karen has no idea who that is.
And he'll look to Farron. Does the name Rudin Sodri ring a bell, mate?
The surname does, not so much the first name.
Rudin Sodri is the son of the leader of House Sodri,
I was gonna say that.
which is Faithful Sodri.
He says that.
I see. And you made fun of him.
We didn't know who he was at the time, and it was quite funny.
He was
Your
so
funeral.
arrogant.
All done were arrogant.
Noted. Well, that's another one on the hit list, I suppose, though, considering that everything we've seen and heard about him so far, it's not all that surprising.
And you also saw Manamarco's one and only Dremora.
And he also mentions that. Apparently he's also guest of the Valkanaz too. His name is Zostra.
I hate Zostra.
Was it Valkanaz Ostra?
Valkanaz Zostra, yeah, he's the highest rank
He's the Val-
possible.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently he was the first Remora he made, and the ones that outrank him are Fennec and Cylinear, which is actually kind of impressive. Didn't know that he actually had a ranking system aside from the Anchorites. He looks over at Caldron specifically.
Cauldron, you never heard of Zostra.
Never heard
But
of
it
the dude.
But it does actually kind of make sense that he would have a Dremora available while his plan went into action. Because all of the Revenants, other than you and Rundin, are on the other side. Other than Falnir too, which was mentioned, and you had, and Glarier didn't, even though Noxet heard it, Glarier did not.
He did not.
Yep. Tal's is not
So
going to say that.
yes.
Go ahead.
So that's two of the people you need to watch out for. Zostra and Rundin. Rundin came through right when the shroud appeared over the skies. And Zostra was created maybe shortly before I came here. So this plan has been long in the works, obviously. Longer than you could ever hope to understand in your short little mortal minds. The third one to watch out for, well, it's best I describe him so you know to turn the other way. Long black hair, 2 different colored eyes, Bosmer. His
Any other
name's
descriptors?
Falnir. He's a real piece of work.
And Glarior goes shock still and stares at her.
Oh, what? You know this vampire? Are you surprised a vampire would join him? I'm not. Vampire are undead. He's the god of undeath.
I'm not surprised. He.
We already know he's
Fulnir
here.
is my ancestor.
We
He.
went through a lot of trouble to get to that information.
Honestly, I actually can see the resemblance.
He doesn't look like he likes that news.
I don't see
He
it.
he frowns and. You mean you don't see it? You haven't even seen him. He
Just hide me.
He's going off of the descriptors.
he shakes his head a little bit, and kind of like runs a hand over his face. He is a traitor of Hermaeus Mora. I've been hunting him since I learned of this.
Well, I would be careful. That one right there, she points to Caldron, the sixth anchorite. Falnir's a step below that one. If he was still an anchorite, of course.
What rank does he hold here?
Well, let's just say Zostra doesn't like to admit it, but he holds more rank than Zostra. Then again, are we surprised? As
So-
you said, former follower of Hermaeus Mora, imagine the kind of knowledge he brought to Manamarco.
That and 1,000 years of experience.
Exactly.
I'm going to kill him.
Oh, good luck with that. What would you like me to do with your body after he kills you?
Knowing him, there won't be a body.
Well, he's been leaving bodies as of late for Manamarco to play with. And I'm pretty sure you know by now you do not want to die in this realm. You die in this realm, you belong to Manamarco. So my recommendations, do not fight Falnir. Not yet. I would wait for my lady to finish helping you. I do have more of a thought of what she's going to do if you're interested, unless you're into surprises, and I won't tell you. Because it's best, my personal opinion, she says it's best you know now so you can best figure out an approach.
Tell me now.
She is going to take you to her realm.
Joy.
She can't take you to Tamriel. Obviously, the liminal barrier is in the way. Her consciousness is here, not her power. And then from there, you can figure out how to get back to Tamriel. Not an easy task with 2 barriers in the way, but you mortals are tenacious.
And what is the name of her plane, Zalai? What is it again?
The colored rooms.
Thank you. Writes that down.
You should be lucky that you yourself, a follower of Nocturnal, will be gracing her realm. At her
Yes.
whim, of course.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Manamarco said the same thing when we ended up here.
Well, you know what they say, enemy of my enemy.
Sure, sure. Is it,
Anyways,
is it okay if I can actually walk out now? Will they look at me and say, oh shit, there he is, there they are, we're fucked?
I would. They are gone, but as long as you stay inside this house, you'll be fine.
Good. And, he tries to go past her.
Yeah, she steps out of the way and lets him past. And if you look out the window, you can see them going down the street.
A peek. A little peeky peek.
Little sneaky peek.
Yeah.
Zoster just watches him walk off and then disappears. Well, and are you all going to get some sleep, some rest? No doubt that cave was annoying. It wails at you incessantly, and she goes to make some tea.
I most welcome it.
It wasn't that bad.
You should be lucky on a windy day, it's much worse.
Hmm. But you did mention earlier about cooking, and Alera is an amazing cook. And
Might as well
she can
sleep.
help
Got nothing
if
better to do.
you need it.
No, I'm fine. I can cook.
Baron goes back to his favorite chair.
That's alright. I don't feel like this realm inspires me much to cook anyway.
I don't blame you. The ground is bones. Everything is bones. He has no originality.
I guess
I mean, Jigaleg has more originality, and he's all about perfect order. Did Glarier actually laugh at that?
Yep. For once, he's actually like having a hearty smile and a chuckle about that.
Yeah. And with that, you guys all get a long rest.
Even.
Hell yeah. Now, you need to figure out how you're going to approach this next guy. I believe I said so. Obsidian had an update recently and they changed things around, and now I can't find my notes for the other towns.
Oh, joy.
Mm-hmm. I do think I remember saying that the Hill of Maggots dude likes to swim out in the acrid blood water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the kin marcher who likes to swim.
Yeah.
Likes to swim in the bloody ocean, and also likes to drown spider kith in it.
Yeah.
Zistel is the one that likes to drink a lot, and Hateful likes to torture and kill, but needs to be in one of his moods.
Yeah. And if any of you wake up in the middle of the night, you'll find that she is gone. Like, completely gone. Not even in the basement.
I don't think we were shown the basement.
No, I haven't uploaded it because I was kind of like,
About uploading it, but I will upload it. Give me a hot sec.
Tiny would ask Taliesin before everyone goes to bed, should we still do watch in case someone needs to try to wake someone else up?
Sure. Makes sense.
I can take first watch. I'm not that tired.
I'll take the last watch because I prefer the evening hours anyway.
I can take the second one. I'll be up a bit anyway.
Hey,
Hello.
you're curled up
Happy
under the
day.
bed again.
Yep,
You're just
that sounds
curled
fair.
up under the bed. Yeah. But I do have the basement here if you guys want to see it. It was a really simple upload. Taliesin, are you going to go down look at it?
Yeah, because he's probably gonna be up later to go explore the house while everyone's sleepy deepy.
Okay. And while she's gone, I almost clicked kick player rather than pull the scene.
Honestly deserved.
Damn.
But yeah, you come down into the basement. It is quiet, and you do see another carving of a ritual circle on the ceiling. You do smell rot. And you also see glowing from inside this pan over here. And that is the other piece of Meridias Beacon, the inner piece.
Aside from the smell of rot, what is it? Is it just look like a lab?
It's more or less just a storage place. You see like wine bottles, some fruit and vegetables. You see cups and a variety of other things. But in an alchemy station, but you go around behind. There's the previous kin marcher.
I can't see anything. It's a black wall.
Oh.
Nope,
Oh,
still
that's
black.
stupid. Here, let's fix that. Boop,
There we
you
go.
go.
Oh, he
I
got
had to give you a
fucking.
torch.
He got dissected.
Yeah, you got dissected. Well, you did see she was using flesh sculpt.
It's true and real.
She needs the part of the components is the flesh of the creature or race that you're trying to mimic. So she has to look like a very particular particular spider kith. So she has to use the pieces of the spider kith before her, because that's the kin marcher of this town. She's disguised as the kin marcher.
Right. Okay. Makes sense. More particularly, you said that there are bottles of alcohol somewhere.
Yeah, right here.
What are they?
Somerset wine.
Let's take a look at this. And he will inspect it, I guess.
Second era Somerset wine.
He's going to he's gonna take a bottle. And how many are there in there?
About 4 bottles.
About 4. Yeah, he's gonna take one. He's gonna like pop the cork and sniff it.
Smells fine. Smells good. Floral notes. Soft.
And he's gonna take
Smells a little bit oaky.
He's gonna take a test swig.
Tastes like wine.
Thank the goats. And he's going to put the cork back
Tastes
on.
really fucking good though.
He's gonna put the cork back on, and then put it in the bag of holding.
Yoink.
Yoink.
Nah, he's gonna go back up.
Okay. And get you back to scene here. Pull the scene.
Kick player, no.
Kick player. Pen player.
Ooh, kick me.
Oh,
How about I just put baby in a room, huh?
In a blender.
Where is it? Ah! Fuck! Open the wrong thing.
so with it still being like late, um, she's still not anywhere in the house, right?
Yeah, she's still not anywhere in the house.
Okay.
She doesn't actually come back until what would be quote unquote morning.
Worm, where would Farron be?
Well, he'd be curled up on the chair, in the corner of the room here.
Okay, so he just fell asleep where he was sitting.
He's not sleeping. He seems to just be thinking about something.
Okay.
Now keep in mind, this isn't 5e elves. You don't get trance.
With that in mind,
Having trouble sleeping.
Taliesin will walk up, since technically it's his watch, and he would stroll up to Farron and take the seat across from him. You look like you're having a rough time. You alright?
Just don't sleep very well these days.
Well, it's only been a few days, so I'd imagine that's still in your mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could take your mind off of it.
With what?
Well, do you like wine?
Yeah, there was that embarrassing display at the party. So yeah, I'd say yeah, I quite like wine.
Would it be safe to say that he would be able to find the glasses from the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay, so he will put a glass in front of Farron and one in front of himself, and then he'll take the bottle of wine that he got out of the bag of holding.
We can shrink these, right?
Yes, this is, I found this in the basement.
Ah,
She's not around, so fuck it, might as well indulge myself.
as long as it doesn't turn into maggots or blood or
I already
what
took
else?
I already took a test swig, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Don't want to pull a freebie.
You're much smarter than he is, so I doubt you would. He'll start pouring a glass for him and himself.
Not to be rude, but that's not a particularly high bar to clear.
It's not, but I'd say that he's probably the lowest of all of us. Right on top of that would be Gaztin, followed by maybe Caldron and then Alira. Oh no, Alira's maybe a lot smarter than most of us. So, Caldron, Glario, you, myself, then Alira.
I didn't realize we were ranking it.
Yeah, people are ranking stuff these days, don't you know? Especially in this wonderful time on the Necromancer's Moon, everything's fucking ranked.
Apparently. Though I don't consider myself particularly intelligent these days.
No, I wouldn't say I am either. After all, you're not the one that attacked the bloody Daedric Prince, did you?
Well, I might have given what transpired. I guess I just didn't see it from your perspective back then.
Aye. What do they call that? Hindsight.
Oh, so.
And I'll set the bottle on the table and I'll take a swig. To be honest, I did attack him for a reason. Not just some dumb idiot with a death wish.
I couldn't blame you if you were. Not anymore, even.
I mean, rest of them might think I am, but If we're supposed to fight him, in the end anyway, I had to see how strong he was for myself, see if my bloody artifact actually worked. Didn't even think that his scrawny ass would have the amount of strength to throw it that fucking far. That magic,
Well, we
though.
know now.
That magic, though, it definitely felt like a very powerful mage.
Well, he can't die anyway. That's why I just plan to target people he actually cares about. More specifically, the single person he likely cares about.
Well, technically there's two, but I know you're talking about Southernir.
Yes, poor taste, I know.
Perfect for his plans, that's for sure. Maybe they like each other because they see themselves in each other. It would make a lot of sense.
I mean, look at this place. It's practically a monument to bad taste. How goddamn ugly it is.
Aye. Well,
Taking a suit up?
didn't actually expect it to be that good, Somerset wine, but here we are.
Those high elves gotta do something, right? Suppose?
Well, aside from, making the Thalmor and making it a living shit to be in anything else but an Altmer.
Well, it's not like Morrowind hasn't been that way in the past.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't recommend living there now. It's practically a wasteland.
So I saw. Didn't expect that much ash, but it's also the first time I've actually seen a volcano. Farron,
Yes.
I understand your anger. I do. Hells. Oblivion, sorry. Oblivion, take me. My supposed to-be wife was killed by one of those bastards. I don't know which one. I understand that hatred that you feel. Varial does too, so does Gaston. But when you want to constantly get a move on to get shit done, you might leave people behind. And leave them in the dust. Or in this case, ash. I know I'm probably not the best example of it, but do you think that maybe you could take a breath of your surroundings? Think of the situation like you usually do instead of being led by anger.
It's not really my intention to lead people through those things. It's just, he takes his moment to look out the window. Can't remain in this bloody place.
No,
We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
we do have to get out of here as quick as we fucking can. But we also have to be wary of where we step, where we go. We can't be reckless. If we do that, then his face goes a little pale. I was tempted to tell Glary all this, but I didn't want him to also think recklessly either. if we end up getting caught, we're gonna be sent to Folnir. And from everything I've heard so far, it's a fate I'd rather not get myself into, get the rest of you into. I don't want to see anybody die. Not here, not now. Especially not Glario to his own fucking ancestor.
I don't plan to die, not yet at least.
You better not.
To leave this place. We have unfinished business with people back in Nern. Dying here would make that a bit impossible.
Right. All I'm saying is we can be fast, but trudging ahead with a fiery rage behind you will burn the people who are traveling with you. Just take it a bit slower and observe our surroundings before we make decisions, alright?
I'll try, but remember, if we take too long making decisions, the floor beneath us will quickly crumble, and we need that quick, distinct decision-making at times. Can't spend our entire time here just thinking of what to do. We do need a little bit of action.
Right, I understand that. And I agree with you on that. Just... yeah, and he downs his drink before corking the bottle and putting it back into the bag of holding. Try to get some sleep, yeah?
I suppose. Try at least.
If it makes
No
you feel any
guarantees.
better, I'll watch over you. Make sure dickhead doesn't try and come in your dreams and all that.
Well, suppose that would be something of a comfort.
And he motions over to the couch over here.
Make sure to get some rest yourself, yeah?
Already had enough sleep.
Can't rely on that magic here.
I'll be fine.
It is, I do want to point out, Nocturnal's ability to make you keep you rested even though you're not sleeping is touch and go here, especially underneath Meridia's spell work or her
Yeah.
follower's spell work.
Yeah, I know. It's
So,
Talzin's taking the third watch. So, just whenever he's on that, he's gonna be watching over Farron.
yeah. And on that note, we did Gaston, Tiny, we did Farron and Talzin.
You did
And
Caldron.
Caldron.
You did Caldron and Talzin.
Yeah. Didn't do Farron yet.
It's Farron, Glarior, and Lyra.
I need you three to come down with me into another room.
Hell yeah.
As you three drift off to sleep in various positions around this small home, Zalai didn't really bring out any pillows or blankets for you. She's not overly hospitable. She is a Dremora after all. A little bit on the nicer side, but it's whatever. You had to fish out and split up your own pillows and blankets and whatnot. And Farron, you were falling asleep on the couch with Taliesin next to you, and unbeknownst to you, after you fall asleep, Nocturnal's magic fails on him, and he dozes off. Just nods off a little bit, light sleep, not a deep one. Alira, you're curled up. I don't know where you chose to take a bed. I don't know where Glarier chose to take a bed, but you guys nod off in your respective corners, sleeping, knowing that Manamarco can't see you here. But he can still pull you from your dreams. And you feel that pluck, and you're pulled through into a room. Very large, like glowing blue grating along the sides in this huge room with very tall ceilings, chains and bodies hanging from the chains, and just not a very nice looking place. It definitely matches his motif, but it does have polished black marble everywhere. You do see Manamarco sitting on his throne. And you do see another person turned away from you, facing Manamarco, head bowed, long black hair, pointed ears. You three still elude me with your friends. I don't know how you do it. Maybe it's a spell you've had up your sleeve. And he flicks his gaze to you, Alira, those glowing blue eyes of a Daedric prince.
Glares back.
You have no idea how powerful of a mage your father was. It's partially why he had been killed. I bet you didn't know that. Did you?
What do you mean he was killed?
He was killed. I had him killed. Much like I've had the Sorcerer King Orgnum killed. The only reason Divathir lives is because he eludes my sights and my followers' sights. He is a recluse, a shut-in, with him and his clone daughters. If I could find him, he'd be dead. All great mages die for me. You give the word, and I will kill them all. That voice, Glarior, sends chills down your spine. And he turns, and instead of the Hermaeus Mora eye, it is now a revenant eye that is in opposition to the red of a vampire's eye. And he gives a smile, and you can see his fangs. Good to see you again, Glarior.
You.
What do you think of my new home? Quite nice, isn't it?
Disgust me.
Oh, still Hermaeus Mora's pet. A shame, really. Break away from him and you are free.
No more free than you.
He is free under me. For I am the god of undeath and profane magic. What better god for a vampire? Yeah, I mean, he did have two choices. Either Hermaeus Mora and upset him for lying about the Dragonborn to him, to you, or go to Molag Bal.
Not very good choices, now is it? So we turn to me. And as Caldron would tell you, follow me loyally and faithfully, you'll be handsomely rewarded. I treat my followers well. Unlike the other Daedric princes, I understand the intricacies of mortality. I understand a mortal mind because I had one. I don't see you all as ants. I see you all as misguided. His eyes flick to Farron. If it makes you feel better, that wasn't actually your mother. I was showcasing what I could do with flesh magic. And Falnir just kind of smirks to you, Farron, and he does a quick somatic component in the air, and he morphs and change, and you hear bones cracking, and turns into your father.
Mhm.
Quite a look. And he does it again, and he turns into your sister. Or do you prefer this? Does this make you happy? Huh, big brother?
Silence.
Oh, you don't tell my most faithful followers to be quiet in my realm. And you look absolutely furious, Glarior. Like you just want to run here and chase down Falnir. Why don't you do that and let me know where you all are? I can take you all and rip every last one of your friends, including Caldron, to pieces right in front of you. Oh, but we agreed him and Caldron were mine. Oh, yes, of course, Falnir. They're yours. I'll just enjoy the show. And Falnir does approach you, Glarior, hands behind his back as he turns back into himself. You're not going to find me. Not here. Because I'm leaving. And he gets right in your face. I dare you to try and send me back to Hermaeus Mora because I don't belong to him anymore.
I'll send you back in pieces.
Do you lunge at him as he steps back?
He starts to and then stops.
At least you lot have brains. Last 2 visits I've pulled in, I've had to punish your friends.
That's
Where
a little
are you?
disgusting.
This is your only chance to earn favor with me and stop from dying.
Don't want your favor. Your favor is meaningless. Every follower you have is a pet.
You will want my favor. Trust me.
I would rather cease to be.
I can make that happen. Once my plans are done, I will make that happen, if that is truly what you wish. If you think I am going to stop at creating that shroud and being able to walk Tamriel, you are sorely mistaken. You're never going to figure out what I'm doing. Now, since you're not going to tell me, be gone. He snaps his fingers and you're all sent back.
Hey, they're back.
They behaved themselves.
Wow.
Oh, they were definitely testing it.
Wow.
Yeah, they were testing it. He was
Roll
poking the bear.
I
was like, wow,
was
no one rolled
going
anything. They must be doing okay.
crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I was going insane while I was muted. I'm like, no fucking shit. Oh, fuck.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Trauma's
Oh,
not
Follier?
fun.
that vampire twink has earned a new enemy, man.
oh my god.
Doing Falmir justice.
Yeah,
You do
Okay.
his voice so well.
That's
yeah.
always gonna get his pussy
Do
rearranged.
you know how many times I've replayed that TikTok that Nox sent me?
I was tempted. I was like, is she gonna get the voice right? And I was like, holy shit!
Yeah, you did. That
I
subtle
like
accent, not
jammed that
accent.
button and repeated after the dude in the TikTok like several times. I would lay in bed at night trying to do the voice. I made him a little bit more menacing. I hope that's all right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was really nervous. I don't like taking over other people's characters because that's like a big RP no-no from way back in the day is you don't god mod another person's character. But yeah.
That was stellar.
So,
Thank you.
out of curiosity, when did that happen?
That happened when all three of them were asleep. And what is noted if you go out into the living room is Taliesin has dozed off.
Well, because Taliesin would have been
Not
sleeping.
Nocturnal's magic has failed tonight.
Well, I mean, yeah, he was going to take sleep, and Tiny was on first watch. That's why.
Yeah, but he does like normally he wouldn't have to sleep because of Nocturnal's magic. But in this place, because of all the protections from Meridia, and Meridia being an opposite of Nocturnal, and on top of that being in Mana Marco's realm, his ability to stay up constantly sometimes fails
Okay.
in this realm. And in Meridia's realm, it will always fail. At that, you guys all get a long rest. Roll those wisdom savings throws, guys.
Also, I guess
Uh.
attack because Glare is tech Caldron.
Yeah.
He knows about you too.
Attacks you, attacks you, attacks
You're
you.
fine.
Why are you bleeding?
Why are you bleeding?
Woo! Taliesin and Alira and Gazten. All three of you get a
Genuinely surprising.
sanity. You get a sanity point and an exhaustion point.
I feel like he's just freaking out over his own experience and just like couldn't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed up all night.
I think definitely Taliesin would realize he fell asleep. He's like, fuck!
Yeah, it's
it's
one of
just
those
water.
sleeps where you wake up and you're just disoriented as hell.
Yeah,
You don't know where you are.
It's like to take the nap. It's like, where the fuck am I? Why am I so thirsty? Why am I sweating?
That was me waking up at fucking 4 p.m.
Why
today.
do my eyes feel like they're boulders? Fuck, I need to go feed the cats. It's
What
12
year
p.m.
is it?
Or me just be like,
Where
if it's
are
any
you?
consolation, my life is great.
Farron got to watch Falnir turn into his dad, then his sister in front of
Yeah,
him.
he had to
with
watch that
magic.
fucking. He had to watch that twink go on drag for a second. He was very traumatized.
That sucked.
Stages of insanity is it kind of varies on what it does. I have a huge table of things that can happen, but for the most part, the more insanity you get, and if you get an insanity break, I am going to have you roll a d20 plus your proficiency modifier. And that will cause a break, and you will get an interesting quirk from that. and that will last as long as you're in this realm, and maybe slightly beyond that, depending on where you end up.
The group's resolve is being tested.
Yep. It's pretty much a Darkest Dungeon mechanic because I love that fucking game. It's a good game. It's also frustrating as hell, but I love that game.
You just see the stress sign above Talzin's head appear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that only happens when you hit Sanity 5. And yeah, and we are using the one D&D exhaustion system rather than the 5e system because it's a little bit more narratively good and not as punishing. So
Yeah, Shade.
I can throw around exhaustion points for shit that where it would make sense without like you guys having to lose sleep. So
Just
right
imagine we're
now,
doing stuff and I just die. Like,
Yeah.
we're in battle.
no, you won't die from a sanity break. I promise you that.
Oh, so I will exhaust you.
Yeah. You definitely won't. So Gaz 10, Alira, and who else got a point?
I did. I already put it down.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, I'm noting it in my thing too. You're at sanity 3.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Oh
we get
boy.
sanity point from the first time we got it too, or is it just at night we?
Just because you slept that night in that
Yeah.
house, you were fine. Because
Oh, okay.
you listened to him. It's the very next night when Farron and Taliesin went toward that house that started happening because they disobeyed.
You freaking tell us something. Okay, sorry.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys. Well, it would have started anyway since you're trying to get away from this place.
Yet again, something that is Talzin's fault.
Yes, it's
Now it's
not Trevi's
actually
fault.
Palazin's fault.
Yeah.
say Gazin forgives you.
Thank you, I guess.
Tiny's used to being the one at fault, so it's not his fault. It's a good day.
And everyone's like, "Oh, it's my fault. Oh, woe is me. It's my fault." Jeez, guys.
I don't
Uh,
want to
Good
hear that
team,
from
okay?
you.
Hey, I have
Yeah,
an
trust
excuse. My
me,
character's an
Tiny.
emo.
So is
TJ
mine.
does see that because he has 5 resource buttons on his page.
okay.
Starry Form, Cosmic, Omen, Channel Divinity, Exhaustion, Sanity. He has a lot.
I have 2 resources before this.
Yeah, you can't really make the Revenant eyes go away right now because you're on the Necromancer's moon. You're home.
So, I'm assuming that when we wake up, we've already rested. Like it's the
Mhm.
next morning. Okay.
It's the next morning.
Sorry, Krim, you were gonna say.
Does that mean that if Caltrum dies, he just like respawns back somewhere else?
If you die here, you might be in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
That you die here, that and like fail your death saving throws, that's a roll a new character. You on the Necromancer's moon, he ain't popping back up. I've had this discussion before. There's one revenant in every group.
Oh.
Anyways, you do see early in the morning Zalai walk in and close the door, then drop her spider kith form and crack her neck. I went to make sure he got in a mood for you.
Which one?
The one in Hateville.
Oh, all right, good. And it's like wiping away the sweat from him.
You all right?
All right. It's definitely a term for sure.
Yes, it's never fun sleeping in this realm.
Well,
Well, I will get to making food for everybody while you plan. He should be down in the dungeons killing a bunch of, well, not Spider Kith because he is one. A bunch of Boetha's followers. All I had to do was remind him of the Hill of Maggots, Kin Marcher. And he got in a mood. Those two don't like each other very much. She goes toward the kitchen.
interesting. I'm gonna look over to Farron. You alright?
He looks even worse than he did last night.
Need a drink to calm your senses.
No.
Alright. I'll be here till you're ready to move on to the kitchen then.
He's just gonna sigh and silently move on, seething like usual.
You'll follow.
Gazden will also look for alcohol.
Oh my god. Somebody's gonna give the child alcohol.
Tiny will tell Gaston that unless it's from here, don't drink it because I've already tried and it turned into blood. The items themselves are enchanted. It's not where we are.
The moment Farron walks in, he's gonna give a look to both Alira and Glarior.
Glarior looks pissed.
As does Farron.
He's like got his hands flexed, visibly shaking, not doing good.
Probably got flecks of Caldron's blood on him.
Yeah. He scratched the hell out of Caldron.
Probably doesn't help that he
Whoops.
literally sees just like Revenant eyes Rav.
No, because they look
Looking
like
up.
Falnirs.
Not really. Because he has like what looks more like just straight silver eyes. It is, you can see just faint black and white, glowing white underneath like a film, I guess.
Cataracts.
Falnir just has one glowing blue eye.
Okay.
Unique trait of being a revenant and a vampire.
Yeah.
you
Oh no, Caldron has cataracts.
All Malmer are born blind.
hear that, Aowen? Caldron has cataracts just like you do.
Old.
Whoopee.
Hey, Win.
My dog.
Baby.
Whoopee.
She's almost 12 years old.
Oh, old baby.
This game is
Old
brought to you in
baby.
part by Eowyn. Buppy.
The game is
I am
brought to
no
you by
man.
you. Come here, little dog. She's like, don't wake me up, I'm old. Come here.
That which
Come here.
Dagmar won't know what hit him.
Say hi. She just bumped the microphone, that's all.
Hello.
Mm.
Baby.
Hi, old baby. Mwah!
Oh,
Go lay down.
kisses. Okay.
Back to anger.
She's like, you got me up now. Go get some water.
Claire would
Glarior
look over
calms
at-
down.
Oh, yeah, Ellie would look over at Clarior and say, "What are you doing?"
What?
Yeah, Ellie would look over at Clarior and say, "What are you doing?" Yeah, Ellie would look over at Clarior and say, "What are you doing?" Yeah, Ellie would look over at Clarior and say, We'll get him when we're
Yeah.
out of here.
Another one to list.
He's not. He's not how I remembered. Those eyes, I've never seen that look in his eyes.
What did he look like?
Like an animal. Like like a badger at the scent of blood after starving for 5 months.
A monster.
Worse.
He's a dead man,
Worse
what he is.
than a monster.
Mana Marco has a way of changing people, of bringing out the worst in them. We've seen it time and time again.
But that wasn't the darkness of being manipulated and toyed with. He wanted me. I could see it in that eye. Strewn out on the floor, bleeding, in pieces, torn to shreds, but alive. It's worse than a monster. It's worse than a Daedra. Worse than a Daedra prince. The Manamarco himself. Manamarco looks sane. I don't know him anymore.
Well, the best that we can do now is get these pieces, get Meridia out of here, get back to Tamriel, and get stronger so that you're not what you think he wants from you. So you're not in pieces on the floor but still alive.
He looks at Caldron. Then he looks at the floor.
It's a dangerous thing. Deadly thing, being hunted by a vampire, but he wants me, he wants Caldron.
The color drains from Taliesin's face.
He wants us both. I am his prey. You've never seen a wrath like his.
What we need to do then is to make sure that our backs are watched and keep each other safe as much as we can and focus on our objective.
Well, if it's good news for you, he's not on Tamriel. I heard that from our lovely Kinmarcher friend down in Hateville.
Phone is not here.
No,
Well,
he was taken to Tamriel with Mannimarco.
well, that solves the problem of potentially being hunted, right now at least. So we have that on our side. We can just focus on the
No.
objective.
Tamriel is a big place, though. He could be anywhere. And once you get back, he could be hunting you.
He will be hunting me. He'll be hunting us, but specifically me. And he knows me.
Condolences.
Well appreciated.
But you've changed. He doesn't know you now. You know what you used to be.
No. He looks at Tiny and he has, like, he's pale. He look of dread on his face. No.
Tiny holds up a finger pointing to, I'm assuming, your boot.
He doesn't wear shoes.
Glarior doesn't wear shoes.
Wherever he saw Glarior put the radiant dagger,
Oh, it's on his hip.
and he points to that. And he's just like, that is not the best thing, but if he is as powerful as a vampire you say, I assume that would even cause him to take a flinch if purely out of instinct.
Maybe, but I don't know him anymore. 3. He followed Hermaeus Mora for some 900 years. He knows everything about me, down to the smell of my blood. He probably knows the smell of yours. Talazan's, Caldron's, everyone's.
Well, you have friends here. You're not by yourself in the woods. Like Taliesin said, we help each other.
Aye. Fact still
Like
remains.
how when you guys help me with the spiders, it's not everyone does everything. It's fine. It's okay to be afraid and to process it at a later time. And you see him like fiddling with his fingers as he doesn't like. He's trying to like be comforting but not be an ass at the same time.
Nox, when Glarior recited the litany, was he being, like, loud enough for people to hear it? Like in the past? He said it several times, that's why I'm asking.
Probably.
Okay, cool. So, Talzin will look at him. Tribby is correct, for once. And not only do you have friends and allies, but the fact still remains that even if he is a powerful vampire, he's still outnumbered. We have several powerful artifacts with us that we all can use, and by the time we even get back to Nern in the first place, I'm sure Thurby will get his, and then he will certainly be outmatched. But there's one thing that you should take into consideration, my friend. After all, it's something you say all the bloody time. Fear is the mind killer. He smiles.
And as Talazin says that, he takes a breath and then stops. And he stares at him. Long, intense stare.
He's smiling. Just normally.
And it takes him a good 30 seconds of taking a breath to speak, stopping, saying nothing. And then he sighs.
I us not fear.
Exactly. There you go.
The point remains. He's not here now. But in our numbers, we have no strength to fight him off. Or Manamarco, for that matter, or many of the things that are here. We should get these shards as fast as possible and be away from here just as fast.
Aye.
Otherwise, we're dead in the water.
Melting in the water at that point, but semantics.
Before, we don't have the luxury to wait around.
Yes,
More now so than ever.
he's right. We should go soon.
Let's get this food then and head off to, You said this boss isn't hateful, yeah? He looks back to, Salai.
I did.
Well, that's,
Tiny would
it's,
go.
that's south, right? South of here?
Yes, it is.
Right, I think I saw it on the way.
Annoying little town, but it'll do. If you want, I would disguise. Do you have a way to disguise yourselves as Dramora?
Unfortunately not.
Hmm.
One of the many gifts I was not blessed with.
Nocturnal didn't give me
That's
that
a
yet.
shame. That's a shame. You'll just have to be real stealthy then. I'm kidding. And she walks over and hands you a scroll of seeming.
Lyria smirks a little bit.
We'll hand it to Alira.
I'll read it.
It is a scroll of seeming. You will be able to cast it upon yourself and your friends, and you can look through as an illusion, and it's not flesh sculpting, like any creature that is 1 foot taller, 1 foot shorter that you have seen before, and is a sentient race. And you can make yourself look as mundane as you wish.
So, Alira, essentially, since you've seen what Zalai looks like as,
I'd hope so. I'm standing right here.
not like that, as a spider kith form, changes like that. Just,
Is there any sort of creature that would be common to find where we're going?
yes, 'cause
Spider kith do tend to live down there.
and considering that she said the Kinmarcher's a spider kith itself, we might be in the clear for that.
Okay.
How long does this, pointing to the scroll, how long does that last?
8 hours.
Long enough.
Yes,
we-
but I wouldn't cast it here and go walking down. It
Oh.
could run out in the middle of your visit.
Oh, cast it when we get there. Find a nice, secluded spot.
Yes, I agree. It'd give us the most time. She'll tuck it into one of her pockets.
Good luck.
To answer Talison's question, I think, Tiny was handing out bowls of food or whatever from our gracious
Zalai.
host, Zalai. Thank you. Before all the conversation.
She
got
sits down as you're serving it. Well, serve me.
I serve her also. Like,
He doesn't get that she's being an asshole.
Serves well enough on her own.
Yeah. Well, because I assumed like she was at the pot, so he was just like taking bowls to other people like a waiter.
Mhm.
And then when she says it, he's like, "Oh, okay, you're right there," but he just brings her a
No,
bowl.
she went and sat down at the table as you started doing that.
Oh, okay, then yeah, he brings her a bowl also.
Yeah, she's being a smart ass.
I don't care. You got free food.
It's not free food. She made it.
Mhm.
Does
There's always a
Gazin have any
price with a
alcohol?
Dremora.
I think the alcohol was in the basement, but she told us not to go down in the basement.
That I did. Mostly because there's a dead kid marcher down there.
Where's the basement?
I'm not telling you.
Good thinking.
I just wanted to. Never seen a dead one before.
It's like any other dead body. You're
that-
surrounded by them. The ground is made of them.
Insight check on Gaston.
solemnly swears he is up to no good.
Oh, I will
yeah.
try to deception.
Yeah, totally deception check because you totally seen a dead body before.
Hey kid, want to see a dead body?
He's never seen a dead the Kismet? Was it?
Kid Marcher.
Kid Marcher?
A dead Dremora.
No, you haven't seen a dead Dremora, but you've seen a dead your parents before.
Nah.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
He just starts crying like God talked in his ear and he just starts crying again. The lady in the corner says a snarky remark and he starts crying.
Yes, he seems truthful. He's never seen a dead body before.
And then he starts crying.
Yeah, he just randomly starts crying.
And the lady in the corner doesn't even have blue hair anymore. It's bleached.
Wait, I need to post my. There it is.
Yep, need to post that. That's important.
Lady in the corner mentioned. Have to post my Wendigoon sticker.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, you guys eat up. And as you prepare to head out, this is where we'll pick up on July 3rd.
Man.
Man.
Man. At least it's not
Man.
July 4th.
He who-
America.
Boogie.
America.
Well,
Happy Independence. Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, bang, bang,
D&D.
bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
I live in the South. That's not the only thing that's gonna go bang, 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 bang.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, there's a.
Guns too.
Yeah, we love guns.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Burgers and guns and freedom and oil.
And heart attacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't forget, our measurement is hot dogs by length of eagles.
Hamburger
Yep.
hot dog.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
What the fuck is a kilometer? I love that video. Anyway,
At least I now know where you get death. Fear is the mind killer from now.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Dune.
Bro,
I got a lot of things out of Dune.
this
So now got you-
motherfucker has been saying so many goddamn Dune things to
know.
my character. I swear to God.
It's more than
Next
just
thing
fear
you
is
know,
the mind
Glaria's
killer.
gonna pull out a box and say, "Stick your hand in the box."
For
It's a red hand in the box.
Have Hermaeus Mora do that to Glarior.
I hold at your neck like
He
golden
just pulls out a box with his tentacles. Stick your hand in the
Or
box.
have fucking Nocturnal doing that to Taliesin.
Yeah.
God. Just do it to one of the Danger Boys.
Yeah, Zara, do it to Farron.
Of anybody, Fucking Nocturnal would have
No,
a gum
would be
jabbar.
even
Are you
funnier
kidding me?
and
She
really
would,
out of
honestly.
characters if Zenithar showed up as like, stick your head in the box.
Stick your hand in the box.
Put your right hand in the
What's
box.
in the box?
What's in the
Fucking
box?
box.
What's in the box?
Put the box in the box.
What's in the fucking box?
Stick your head in the box, powered stun.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us and for sticking around for another episode of the Elder Rolls. We stream every Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Except the
EST.
next 2 Wednesdays.
Yeah, we're off. We're off the next 2 weeks for obvious reasons that we explained. But we hope that you join us July 5th, and we'll see you then. Have a wonderful third. Have a
Peace.
wonderful, wonderful evening. We hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Miss you. Bye.